World Sports Roundup on this Wednesday night, October 15th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start off with Joe Louis in Detroit, Michigan, where the Boston Bruins squared off against the Detroit Red Wings the second time in 6 days here. And the Boston Bruins got on the board first out of David Krejci. Rich shot, goal to assist for Chris Kelly. First assist for Kelly and first goal by Krejci. 1-0 for the Bruins. And then at 8:40, Thomas Tatar. Wrist shot goal with assist from Thomas Churchill and Riley Sheehan. 1-1 to score. And then second period, Riley Smith a wrist shot goal. His second year with assist from Patrice Bergeron, second assist, and Brad Marsh on first assist of the season. 2-1 Bruins. And then Gustav Nyquist in the third period scored a power play goal with a wrist shot with assist from Nyquist. Cardinals and Darren Ellis tied it 2-2 apiece. And then the rest of the third period in overtime, both teams played great hockey, good offense, good defense, good goaltenders still between Tuukka Rask and Jimmy Howard. Jimmy Howard got 29 saves, Tuukka Rask 16 saves, and neither team were able to let up the lamp in overtime, so it went to shootout, and the Boston Bruins won the shootout 2-0 as they defeat the Detroit Red Wings 3-2 as now they improve. The record here to 2-3-0 on the season here. Next up for the Boston Bruins, they will be up in Montreal for a date with the Canadiens tomorrow night at 7:30. Other scorers in the National Hockey League, it was Calgary defeated Chicago Blackhawks in overtime 2-1, and 11:08 to go to the first period. Edmonton Oilers of the Arizona Coyotes 1-1 to score. Take a look at Major League Baseball highlights here. In the first time since 1985, the Kansas City Royals are on their way back to the Fall Classic of the World Series as they complete a clean sweep on the Baltimore Orioles 2-1 at Kauffman Stadium. Is the Kansas City Royals are on the baseball board with a great play and Cinderella Royals here as the Kansas City Royals are in the World Series now. They wait the winner of the St. Louis Cardinals and San Francisco Giants contest here as the bottom 6. San Francisco Giants lead the St. Louis Cardinals 5-4. Take a look at NBA highlights here. Up in Portland, Maine here, the Boston Celtics lose to the Toronto Raptors. 92-89 here. Other scores around the NBA. Brooklyn 129, Sacramento 117 overtime. Detroit Pistons 104, Charlotte Bobcats 84. Washington 101, Mac 95. Orlando 106. Flamenco 88. And Cleveland 98, Indiana 93. Take a look at sports news here. On this Wednesday night, 40-year-old Steve Nash has been riddled with some injuries since joining the Lakers of Los Angeles in 2012, and he hurt himself moving luggage. Major League Soccer Commissioner Don Garber is fuming and went on the defensive Wednesday over comments made by U.S. national coach Jurgen Klinsmann in Boca Raton, Florida. Now, if Jake Muzzin really wants to improve on the granite counters and the kitchen and stainless steel appliances in a soon-to-be-built home in Woodstock, Canada, there's almost no reason to prevent it. Some Florida State fans are happy with ESPN's coverage of Jimmy Woodson are trying to organize a boycott or some sort of protest during college game day. Denver Broncos finished first in the annual Harris Poll survey of adults that the United States were asking to name their favorite team. LeBron James texts Kevin Durant support says game's not the same. The swagger and the bluster is gone from the New York Jets, and with it so the luster of a once intriguing rivalry. The border war between the Patriots and Jets is now the barn war. The honors punt was Sundays. That's when Jimmy found it was tough to cope with being away from the Colts. As the sudden success he paced to watch. Running back Chris Johnson of the New York Jets' second to loss of the Beyond by defense end. Mike Daniels of Green Bay Packers. Josh Smith and Detroit Pistons coach Stan Van Gundy had a good talk during the weekend. As a discussion, what is Motley? What the four does well, the both came up with the same general answers. The San Jose Earthquake Soccer Club fired Watson and hired Dominic Kinnear as coach. The Boston Celtics booked the Metropolitans exhibition game scheduled to be played with 11-minute quarters. The NBA's experimental 44-minute game will examine the Florida game shortened by 4 minutes. Washington Redskins quarterback Robert Griffin III returns to practice field as Cousins works through struggles. Young Islanders center Bart Nelson scored his third goal Tuesday. It was a Nelson 7th point of the season title with John Jamass and 3 efforts with the most points in the league. Dallas Cowboys running back Josh Randall was paused on his teammates Wednesday 2 days after his arrest was shoplifted. ESPN Buffalo Bills reporter Mike Reddock discussed why the Buffalo Bills have deactivated Mike Williams and what his future in Buffalo could be. And in Philadelphia, more than a dozen objections have been filed over the NFL concussion settlement by the lead players later. Sure says he's negotiating with best deal he could. That's going to be it for the Sports Write-Up on this October the 15th, 2014 on a Wednesday night. PJ was here. But good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.